Hello everybody and welcome to this Yin Yoga practice to open up the hips. No props are needed for this routine, so let's begin today in Swan pose. You can begin by having your right knee forward on the mat and stretch your left leg long behind you. Your back knee will determine how deep you go into this pose, so you can find what feels appropriate for you. Try to keep your hips relatively square to the front of your mat, so don't collapse into your right hip. And you're welcome to stay here in Swan pose, or you can go that bit deeper by keeping your weight in your hips, but coming down to rest on your forearms. Your head can stay as it is, or you can bring it down to rest onto your mat or onto your hands. And we'll stay here for the next 3 minutes. And once you've settled into your pose, try your best to remain still. Focus your awareness onto your breath. And feel all of the sensations you're feeling within your body. Keep your body active here, so don't create tension, don't tighten anything, but try to press your left leg into the earth. At the same time, you're very gradually trying to pull your feet towards each other. They're not moving, but they're just creating that feeling as though they want to be together. When you're ready, you can slowly come out of the pose and come to sit on your right hip. From here, we'll come into shoelace pose. So if you're feeling quite open and maybe flexible in the hips already, you can bring your left leg all the way across. So now your left foot is beside your right hip. If you're not there yet, don't worry. You can straighten out your right leg first, so it's long, and just have your left leg bent. Wherever you are, make sure you're not sitting on your feet. You want to feel both of your seat bones pressing down into the ground. And if you need a little bit of support in the pose, you can always sit up on a cushion or a yoga block. We'll hold here for the next 3 minutes. So allow yourself to get rid of all your wiggles and fidgets and then try to commit to stillness in the pose. Again, we want to maintain integrity of the body within the pose. So try to lengthen up through your spine as best you can. Tuck your chin slightly towards your chest. Drop your shoulders. And tap into the sensations you're now feeling within your hips. Keep your awareness on your breath as best you can. Now you can start to unravel your legs. We'll release those poses with some windshield wipers. So you can just gently drop your knees from side to side. And now we'll repeat from Swan pose. This time we'll have the left knee forward. Again, the right knee will determine how deep you go into this pose. Keep your hips square as best you can. And then stay here or come down onto your forearms. Maybe rest your head onto the hands or onto your mat. Once you've settled into the pose, commit to stillness. Press your back leg ever so slightly to the earth. Keep your feet slightly active and pull them gently towards each other. And as you're in the pose, try to maintain that squareness of your hips so they're balanced on both sides, not dropping over to either side. You can slowly come out of the pose. This time sit over onto your left hip. For half shoelace, straighten out your left leg first. Otherwise, bring your right foot across. So now your right foot is beside your left hip. Make sure you're not sitting on your feet and you can really get both of your seat bones to press down into the earth. And once you have found your version of shoelace pose, commit to being still. Find that nice posture, good integrity in your upper body. And we'll stay here for the next 3 minutes. If your mind starts to think, that is very, very normal. Try your best to come back to focusing on your breath and focusing on your body. The more of your energy that you can direct inwards and down into your hips, the more you'll be able to open them up and create that flexibility that you might be desiring. Keep sending your energy in there. It's time to unravel your legs once again. And you can release this side of the body by doing some windshield wipers. If it feels good to pause at any point, feel free to do that. And from here, you can come down to lie on the back of your body, slowly rolling down. And once you're there, we'll come into our next pose, which is happy baby pose. So bring your knees towards your chest, have your arms inside your legs, and then hold either your shins, your ankles, or the inside or outside of your feet. And if this feels a little bit too intense for you, you can just practice half happy baby by only holding one foot at a time. We'll hold this pose for 3 minutes. When we're halfway through, I'll let you know so you can switch to the other side if needed. Wherever you are, try to have your feet parallel to the sky. And it's as though your feet are trying to touch the sky, but your hands are very gently pulling them back down. So we're not creating any tension within the body, but you do have that opposing energy. You might aim to flatten your back against the earth, whatever that means for you or however that looks. Try to find stillness, resisting the urges to roll around. Connect to your breath and feel all of the sensations that this pose is bringing. If you are practicing half happy baby, you can switch to the opposite side now. And for your last few breaths in this routine, try your best to bring it down into your belly. Feel your belly expand into the space above it. You can release the pose, slowly bringing your feet back to the ground. And then extend your legs long onto the mat, resting into Savasana pose for the next minute. Really allowing your body to absorb the benefits of the poses that you've practiced. You're also creating muscle memory, so your muscles will remember to be that bit more flexible. You're welcome to stay here for longer if you can. But if you are ready to come back, you can make some small movements with your body. And eventually come back up into a seat on your mat. So thank you so much for joining me for this shorter Yin Yoga practice. I hope your hips are feeling a little bit better, feeling the benefits of the poses that you did today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a thumbs up below and feel free to leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. If you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to practice with you again in the future. Until then, though, take good care of yourself and goodbye.